All right, let's roll. Hold on. Voice is scratchy. Okay, so here's how this week's going to look. It's going to look like today's 4.9, so Monday. I guess tomorrow, but today. It's 4.9. That's the last section in the chapter, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. I don't know. It wouldn't make any sense at 4.10. Yeah, I think it's the last chapter. Okay, so 4.9 is the last chapter. Then we have 4.9 Monday. We have homework day, Tuesday. Homework day / cheat sheet for our online kid or for our in-person kids, such as the homework day for you guys to work on homework and get it to me, because all those zeros, all those blanks in the grade book go to zeros once we take that test. Plus, end of the quarter is coming up on Friday, so we need to get this done. Got to get a homework into me on Tuesday. Wednesday is going to be doing your review guide. I'll post that on. I can post that tomorrow. It's ready to go. Okay, and that's going to be on Delta Math. Well, not tomorrow. Give me tomorrow to make it. So Tuesday, I'll post it. That'll be on Delta Math. You'll do that on Wednesday, and then Thursday will be test. Okay, and that's pretty much it. That's it. That's end of 4. And then we got to figure out what we want to do for the next chapter. I don't know if I want to go to chapter. We already did chapter 6, I believe. I got to figure out what chapters we need to do still. But yeah, we'll figure it out from there. So 4.9 today, chapter 4 test on Thursday, and that's the end of the quarter. You guys are on a half day on Friday, which we all know that's going to go. That's going to be a homework day. Well, I guess it can't be because third quarter's already done. That'll be a mental recovery day from chapter 4 for you guys. How about that? Okay. All right, here we go. 4.9, last section, hopefully, I think. I don't know. I got it pulled up right here. My internet was lagging a little bit. Yep. We're done. Easy as that. Okay, here we go. Okay, last time I saw you, we did parallelograms. Remember, parallelograms there's special types. There's a rectangle, square, and rhombus, right? The review from that is parallelograms, opposite sides are congruent, right? All the sides are parallel. What makes it a parallelogram? Opposite sides are congruent. Opposite angles are also congruent in a parallelogram. What else? The diagonals in a rhombus bisect each other. Remember that one? Diagonals in a rectangle are equal. Okay, and now we're going to go on the trapezoids. So once again, we're still in the quadrilateral subsection. Okay, so polygons, right? The big quadrilateral, trapezoid, rhombus, square, even smaller. Okay. Okay, so a trapezoid. A trapezoid is a quadrilateral with exactly one pair of parallel sides. I don't know why I couldn't say quadrilateral. Okay, the parallel sides are called the bases. Okay, 2 angles on the bases are called the base angles, I'm assuming, if I remember that correctly. That's what it wants in that blank. Non-parallel sides are called the legs. Okay, so here we go. Bases, here's my bases. 2 parallel sides. Okay, here's my legs. Boom, boom. And here's my base angles. There we go. Those are my base angles. Okay. Bases are highlighted in green and legs are highlighted in yellow. Yellow, yellow. All right. A medium. The median of a trapezoid is the segment which joins the 2 midpoints of the non-parallel sides. So first we got to create 2 midpoints of the legs. Non-parallel sides are called the legs. Joins the midpoint. That's what goes in the blank. And non-parallel sides are the legs, as we call them. Okay, so it's a midpoint, so that's congruent to that. That's congruent to that. And here is the median. Okay, this line right here. Okay, that is called the median. And actually says some special things, right? Here's some tools for us to use on problems when we get trapezoids. Okay, the median of the trapezoid is parallel to the bases. That makes sense, right? It's going straight across. If this is parallel to this, well, that's also parallel. Okay, equal to the sum of the bases divided by 2. Okay, so what that says is this is B1, this is B2. Does it really matter? No, because I'm adding them. You can switch it, doesn't matter. Our formula is going to be for the median, it's going to equal median equals B1, the sum, plus B2 divided by 2. Okay, that is the median. Okay, so this formula is important. That is the tool that we're going to use for these problems. Trapezoids, really, I can only give you one type of problem. I'm pretty sure. I can give you something with the bases too. Have we talked about? No, we have not talked about it yet. Okay, I guess we will. All right, so here we go. Let's use it. We got 3 problems here. Okay, we got a problem where we need to find the median, a problem where we need to find the median with a binary in it, binomial, and we need to work backwards in one problem and find one of the bases. Okay, so here we go. Remember, this is our formula. Boom. Okay, does it matter which one's B1, B2? Absolutely not. Okay, so in the first problem, x is going to equal 14 plus 18 divided by 2. What's 14 plus 18? 32. 32 divided by 2, not 22. Duh. 32 divided by 2 is going to be 16. Boom. 32 divided by 2 will be 16. Okay, that one's pretty easy. Let's skip 2. Let's go down to 3. So the only difference in this one is we have x plus 2, a binomial with 2 factors as the median. That's okay. Still add the bases. Divide by 2. Okay, so it's going to be 10 divided by 2. So we're going to get x plus 2 equals 5. Solve for x. Subtract 2 on both sides. We get x equals 3. Okay, so the median is 3 plus 2, which is 5. Okay. Okay, now we have to solve for one of the bases. We got to kind of work backwards. So we are given the median, the 6.5 on the inside. Okay, we have another one of the bases, and we have the unknown base divided by 2. Okay, how do we do this type of problem? This is the harder one. Okay, we got to know. We got to multiply by 2 on both sides to get rid of that 2 on bottom. Okay, 6.5 times 2 is going to be 13 equals 9 plus x. Subtract 9 from both sides. X is going to equal quattro. Okay, so quattro is the missing base there, 4. All right, not too hard. I mean, it's pretty specific. If I give you a line in the middle of a trapezoid, you know right to go to that formula right there. Simple, simple. Okay, if the legs of a trapezoid, this is what I was talking about, the legs of the trapezoid are equal, then it's called an isosceles trapezoid. Let me make sure I spell this right. There we go. So just like a triangle, if we have 2 sides in a triangle equal, it's isosceles. If we have 2 of the legs, both the legs equal in a trapezoid, it's called an isosceles triangle, or trapezoid, sorry. Okay, and it tells us 2 things. In an isosceles trapezoid, the base angles are congruent. Okay, so remember, base angle. This is congruent to this. This is congruent to this. It's the 2 angles on the bases, and that's all we're doing today. That's pretty easy. Okay, so 2 types of problems. I give you a triangle or a trapezoid with a line in the middle. I give you the 2 base angles and tell you that the legs are congruent. It's pretty simple. Or I can give you the 2 angles are congruent, and then you got to figure out what to do with the legs. Okay, that's another one I can do. All of which are valid, all of which are on the table for the test. Okay. All right, so here we go. Let's knock it out. Okay, first thing you got to check. Number one, there's no line in the middle, so you don't need to go to median. You need to go to this theorem, this tool that we have. The base angles are congruent. Okay, if we have an isosceles trapezoid, number one, check if it is an isosceles trapezoid. The two legs are congruent, check, done. All right, next thing we can do is our theorem says if we have an isosceles trapezoid, the two base angles are congruent. So if this is 61, what is this? Shocker, it's going to be 61. Okay. All right, next problem. First thing, check. Do we have a median? No. Okay, so my brain switches. Let's go to the base angle theorem. That tells me the two angles are congruent. When we have an isosceles trapezoid, what do I keep saying triangle? I don't know. My brain's programmed to it. Okay, we have an isosceles trapezoid because the two tick marks, the two legs are congruent. So that means this is congruent to this. We need to solve for A. So 4a plus 7 is equals to 6a minus 31. I'm going to move the a's to the right and the whole numbers to the left. Scratch out, okay. We have 38 equals what? 2a. Divide by 2 on both sides, we get a whopping, what is it, 19? 19 equals a. Are we done? No. What the problem asks for? The problem asks for find each angle. I don't care what a is. A is going to help me find the angle. Okay, so I want to plug a back into here and here. Does it really matter if I plug it into both? No. Okay, we know they're congruent, so just plug it into one. Okay, this one's the easier one, so I'm going to do the left one. Okay, so we have 4a plus 7. Plug in 19, so we have 4 times 19 plus 7. Not 17, 7. My brain's not working. It's Sunday. I got to get warmed up. Okay, so 4 times 19 is 76, plus 7 is 83. Do I need to spend the time to plug it into the other one? No. No, not unless I did this wrong, which I don't think we did. I think we're good to go. Okay. Double check my work. We are good. That's it. That's 4.9. That's chapter 4 done. Pretty hard chapter. Okay, remember on your test, I'm not going to test you guys on proofs, but there might be extra credit. All right. Okay, that's it. Hopefully my mic's on. Is my mic on? I hope so. All right.